I also want to recognize that Latin America is not a unified place, because if you look at the Caribbean or Central America, they're actually doing better. They're doing, their performance is better than global average. And when you look into the reason why they're doing better, well, because they have taken seriously the need to trim down debt. You take a country like Barbados or Jamaica, reforms are bringing results. And because they have taken to heart the significance of governance and engaging the public to pursue reform. So when I think of Latin America, of the big economies in Latin America, it is time to do the same thing, have the ambition to reform in a pro-growth direction. And what is encouraging is that I hear that countries recognize that. Analysis shows that growth-enhancing reforms can lift up growth trajectory significantly, up to, as I mentioned, up to 8%. So it is that determination and engaging the public, creating public support that brings results. I always like to give the example of Jamaica, because Jamaica 10, 12 years ago was a country with very high debt, a lot of crime. People were kind of desperate for their future. Well, they brought that down by half, and they moved the country in a very positive growth trajectory by that holistic approach to development. So basically, for low-income countries, this is not given that you cannot break out of it. But it does require a comprehensive program of reforms. It does require consistency of implementing these reforms, and it does require bringing public support for it. And what we do at the fund is to work with countries to identify that pathway, country-specific directions of reforms that can help achieve that result.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode. Late Night Crew. Big up on yourself. Guys, it's been a while. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like it because we have become such a family over here. We have become so used to hanging out and all these things. So it's good to be back. And I'm glad to see you all here. So, make we see. We have a lot to talk about. We missed out, here for a few days. And, things move fast, but me keep on bringing up to speed and make you know what really is happening and what we miss. So I see some new people. Welcome, new people. I'm glad you decided to join this platform. If you have not already done so, please subscribe and make sure you have your notification on so that you know when we go live. Let me see. The moderator is here. Good night, moderator. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, what going we don't know. It's a new week. And we're soon coming a new month. The politics hot right now, guys. Yard and abroad. Yes, and that's what we're here about tonight. So all new people, rock and come in. Welcome back. Yeah, man. So, what go on? We don't know. What go on? Don't just tell me in the comments sound good. Me no want to hear so nobody have no accident. Nothing go wrong with nobody. Just tell me in the comments sound good. Right. So, make we start off like this. Wanna just hear what the IMF chief said. Glowing recommendation. Take example of Jamaica. Take example of Jamaica. Guys, want to notice in that introduction video, I didn't only put the Jamaica Labour Party. If you look at the video, you see I put Nigel Clarke, I put Andrew Holness, I put Dr. Peter Phillips, and I put Portia Simpson Miller. For those of you who are just joining this platform, you see the platform here? We're balanced over here, so. And fear. and fearless. So I made sure to give everybody their credit where it's due, right? Because both administrations made a significant contribution to the reform of our financial situation. Only know it did bad. Only know nobody never want credit Jamaica nothing. Nobody never want to have nothing. Nobody no want nothing to do with Jamaica. Everybody predicts that Jamaica is going to collapse. Only no remember them time there. Yeah, man. So we are come from far. And right now we can walk out in the world proud with our heads high. Yeah? And people can look pan way and point finger pan way and say, listen me, you see them people there, they might have dip on their face financially. Irresponsible financial decisions over time. But they cannot talk to we now. They have to give flowers now. So right now we have to give the flowers to the people them who made it possible. We're talking about Andrew Holness. We're talking about Nigel Clarke, Dr. Clarke. We're talking about Dr. Peter Phillips. And we are talking about Portia Simpson Miller. That is a good thing. And as you guys know, Dr. Phillips, during his time as finance minister, was awarded Man of the Year. Right? So, that is where we have to start off tonight. What do you think about that? That is a good thing, not true? Yeah, man. So all of who did that try use their mouth to try bring down Nigel, and all of who try use their mouth to bring down Holness. No, me not work with that. Not over here, so. We not work with that over here, so because we not bad mind, we not wicked people. We say Jamaica first, country over party. So all of the people them we are try tarnish Andrew reputation and them sitting there. For those of you who are just joining, let me just play back that video here if you just come. So on a year what the IMF say. And this was just published today. The source of this information is via IRFM. October, not today, sorry, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, sorry. And the source of this information is IRFM. They're the ones who publish it. So here you go, and then we're going to come talk about some other things, all right?
I also want to recognize that Latin America is not a unified place, because if you look at the Caribbean or Central America, they're actually doing better. They're doing, their performance is better than global average. And when you look into the reason why they're doing better, well, because they have taken seriously the need to trim down debt. You take a country like Barbados or Jamaica, reforms are bringing results. And because they have taken to heart the significance of governance and engaging the public to pursue reform. So when I think of Latin America, of the big economies in Latin America, it is time to do the same thing, have the ambition to reform in a pro-growth direction. And what is encouraging is that I hear that countries recognize that. Analysis shows that growth-enhancing reforms can lift up growth trajectory significantly, up to, as I mentioned, up to 8%. So it is that determination and engaging the public, creating public support that brings results. I always like to give the example of Jamaica, because Jamaica 10, 12 years ago was a country with very high debt, a lot of crime. People were kind of desperate for their future. Well, they brought that down by half, and they moved the country in a very positive growth trajectory by that holistic approach to development. So basically, for low-income countries, this is not given that you cannot break out of it, but it does require a comprehensive program of reforms. It does require consistency of implementing these reforms, and it does require bringing public support for it. And what we do at the fund is to work with countries to identify that pathway, country-specific directions of reforms that can help achieve that result.
Yes, guys. So this is good. IMF say, want to take example of Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. All right. So as I was playing this, I just got some breaking news. Nigel Clarke has officially announced his resignation. When you know, Sir Nigel was supposed to go to the IMF. And when them say I resign, the 31st. No, him start him new job the 31st. Yes, so his resignation has to be official. So he's going to start on this new journey at the IMF. And he's leaving the country in a good financial place. It's not me talk so. On the earmark Golding talk so. The macroeconomic is good. The debt is coming down. We have good reserves. Nigel is leaving the country in a good financial standing. We are a developing country. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we are a perfect country. We are not. We are a developing country, and we are developing. We're not stagnant. And we don't have this financial burden on us anymore. You hear what the woman just said? The woman said 10, 12 years ago, all who did ban 10, 12 years ago. Who did about the place 10, 12 years ago and I pay attention 10, 12 years ago? Only we know, say a lie. 10, 12 years ago, was shame like dog in the world. Remember good. 10, 12 years ago, we shame like dog in the world. We could go sit at the body table and feel proud. Them a look power like some look irresponsible, corrupt set of people who squander our money and a borrow and pay back the people them and them something there. So big up Jamaica, who vex. Moderator, what happened? Good night, everybody. And all who just joining. Make sure you hit the like button for me, please. And make sure you're sharing this information with somebody. This is good information. This is good news. Guys, tonight, the program that was scheduled tonight, we'll put it off until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to come back and talk about these polls and this pollster and this poll tactic that these two bankers or wannabe bankers, I don't know, these two guys have been using, and starting from using it on their leader, Dr. Phillips, and now he tried to use it on the government. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But tonight, we're not come to talk about this tonight. Tonight, we'll come to talk about the good news. The good news that Jamaica, according to the IMF, the world must look upon it. Good. Take a good look upon Jamaica and take example of it. Because we say reform, and we say fiscal responsibility, and we say lower with debt, and we not borrow people money. And we say we can do more with revenue when we lower with debt. And if we get in on a problem tomorrow morning, we have one look at 2 pence put on. That's what the IMF is saying. No, only know say, moving on to the next topic. Only know say, right now the politics hot. Right now, guys, the political ground is so hot. So me go show no what go on because the Prime Minister Clarke, them, I'm support it. Want to know when I support violence over here? Want to know this is a figurative speech, not literally, okay? So I don't want nobody go say JP you a push violence. No, we don't do that. But the Prime Minister stand up in their neck and me are telling us, on the area. Want to listen to this? Good. Hear this.
As your leader, I am always ready. As your leader, I can absorb, like Muhammad Ali, all the punches. And sometimes I don't throw the punch, you know. Sometimes I just rope a dope. I just bounce with it. But don't worry. The knockout punches are going to come. Because we have worked too hard to build this country, to make the fake people come and take what we have built. We will work hard, we will show care, and we will get the people of Jamaica to support us and continue the good work of the Jamaica Labour Party. My Jamaica Labour Party family, the people of Jamaica, I love you. Thank you. God bless you, and go home safe.
Lord of mercy. Me say you have to be a fan of boxing to understand the rope a dope. You don't understand it? No, sir, me last so till me never know say the Prime Minister have a sense of humor like that. No, sir. Who don't know so them a fling some stone off of the man how long. And I know one of them can't lick him. Because why? He been doing the Muhammad Ali. That's what he's been doing all along, the Muhammad Ali. Nothing to him. The fake people. We know the fake people, you know. Wanna say play it again if you don't want me to play it again. No, sir, this is a sign of wonder. Me never know say I saw the Prime Minister have one good sense of humor. No, sir. Wanna say play it again. Lord of mercy. Watch ya.
As your leader, I am always ready. As your leader, I can absorb, like Muhammad Ali, all the punches. And sometimes I don't throw the punch, you know. Sometimes I just rope a dope. I just bounce with it. But don't worry. The knockout punches are going to come. Because we have worked too hard to build this country, to make the fake people come and take what we have built. We will work hard, we will show care, and we will get the people of Jamaica to support us and continue the good work of the Jamaica Labour Party. My Jamaica Labour Party family, the people of Jamaica, I love you. Thank you. God bless you, and go home safe.
Me like that. Me not like. If you don't like it, you say it in the comment. Me like it. Me love it. But you know what? On a serious note, most importantly, I like that the Prime Minister is using the love language. My Jamaica Labour Party family, my Jamaican people, I love you. Get home safe. Me like the love language. Yes. In saying that, let me just play this other clip real quick, and then we'll come back.
The people who have been chosen now to lead Jamaica. And we can't lead Jamaica how it has been led for decades before. We bring a new kind of politics. We, the Jamaica Labour Party, we have changed politics in Jamaica. We don't bring violence to politics. We don't bring nastiness to politics. Our politics, and you know it, and you can see it in this audience that there are a lot of young people who join us because our politics is transparent, our politics is modern, our politics is forward-looking, our politics is a prosperity.
Guys, don't tell me if you don't agree with that. The Prime Minister say the JLP brings a new type of politics. Them not deal with nastiness and them kind of thing, the violence, and we don't agree with that. Because this is why a lot of people in the PNP, they have left and they've disengaged and they want nothing to do with it, because the style of politics that Rise United movement especially brought into the PNP, it turned off even people within the PNP. Even people within the PNP, that style of politics has alienated people who are so talented, people who are so smart, people who bring something to the table. Their style of politics did that. And you can see the clear difference between them and those who left them party because of that, and the Jamaica Labour Party. I have engaged some labor rights on the platform here and other platforms. And when you talk to them, they can talk about policies. You may not agree with them, but, the discourse is good. And when you listen to the Rise United people, them and the PNP people, them who support Mark Golding, they will personally attack you. They will start talking about underneath you and go into your personal life. They will start tell lie upon you and call you all kind of criminal. That's their style of politics. And this is why, let me tell you something, All who watch the Democratic Convention in Chicago, where they are, you see the Republican people, them go there. You don't surprise if you see JPU at the JLP conference, me I tell you, right now, brawling, so you can screen record this. Over here, so we stand up for Jamaica. I mean, I have to go there in a green either. I can't go there in my Jamaica clothes. I mean, I have to sign up and put no signature on the line for the JLP neither. I can't stand up for Jamaica and go there, So you might be very surprised. Because when we see I go on, in our politics in Jamaica, I come like say, they want to bring Trumpism in Jamaica. The People's National Party want to bring Trumpism in Jamaica. What can go so? We don't want that. We don't want that no time. Let's read some of these comments. Big up yourself, Marva. Big up yourself. I see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, man. Them immature, them uncivilized, and them something there. So me agree with the Prime Minister in saying that, they've changed the face of politics in some ways, because it's the nasty politics that destroy the PNP, It Bunting them used to destroy the PNP. And let me just say this. We started out on the topic of the economy, right? We started out talking here about, and this is getting deep, so please to share this live and like up a live. Come here, go deep, in the economy and what we came here initially to talk about. So the IMF pretty much outlined Jamaica's trajectory over the last 12 years, our progress, and how we've come a mighty long way with the cooperation of both parties, with patriotism at the forefront, and the Jamaican people. We may not agree with the policy of either party or all their policies or everything that they do, but for people from the outside looking in, like the IMF and other people who are looking in at Jamaica, they're not looking at it from a domestic standpoint like we are. They're not looking at it for JLP, PNP, them a look on Jamaica. Them can see the work that both administrations put in, right? I'm telling you, say, credits go to Portia, Dr. Phillips, Andrew, and Nigel Clarke. Remember, you know, when Portia was there, Portia never put Mark Golding or Bunting in our finance ministry. Them say them a banker and them have this wonderful financial prowess. See them there? As banker in the 90s. Them a banker them time that them say, you know. And Portia seems similar. That's why sometimes women make the best leaders sometimes. Yes, that's true. Uno men over here, uno know what true me I talk to. I'm going to show you something, you know. Portia put Dr. Phillips in our finance ministry. Remember, them are the people, they must say, them are banker, and them have this financial prowess. But she never used them. She never used them. And Portia was wise. She knew why she never used them. Portia never used them because of FinSac. This will come from the FinSac papers. Let me move this out of the way. She never trust them. The government, through the Ministry of Finance and Planning, had an obligation to pay DB&G. It's so much money that 29 million, you know. 29.5 million US dollars on July 29, 2005. Under the caption agreement, FinSac paid 9.5 million US directly to DB&G on July 29, 2005. 2005, then the time the PNP still in our government. Portia never come in them the time there. The debt management department of the ministry sourced and paid the balance. 20 million US to DB&G. So when you hear somebody might come beat up their chest and attack, but then don't make their money already, I saw them make their money. You hear? Nobody feel like so they make their money through no honest work and investment and scrupulous behavior. So them beat them chest and then don't make their money already. But they want to come jump in Andrew Holness' face about how he make free money. And nobody never call him thief. All when the Integrity Commission come dig up from him ban till now, them still can't call him thief. This is how Mark Golding them make their money. I done their money done, you know. Their money done. And more than come back for. So you say all who no want to take heed. Remember, you know, if you have a PhD for see what go on, you know. You don't have to have a PhD for see what go on. So they make their money. Uno see politics they make their money off of. And cronyism. Omar Davis, PG were there. And so they make their money. Uno understand now why them coming back so relentless? And look what they do. At this, let me say me I go deep and I want to show you. This is from the FinSac papers. If you don't see the FinSac papers, go and go read it. The government support, me don't know where them did a wait on so long for let go this. No. 2005, then get their money before the JLP come in. under the PNP government. You know, add up them your money here, so. Look upon them your money here, so. Okay? Now, 2005, 2006, PG step away. I saw you go. When you talk in a comment here, something say. We all know the dishonest ways. Yeah, man. Them go around the system, do all kind of something unscrupulous after the Jamaican people back and taxpayers. You remember some of them bank in Jamaica where a Jamaican own Jamaica people them, hardworking people, then wipe out them people then. And then them turn around and blame the people them and then them come and say sorry. And then Mr. Wayne name the former finance minister MP. No finance, education. Run it tweets. Yeah, run it tweets say are the biggest transfer of wealth. I don't think a joke. When you see the phone yourself are the biggest transfer of wealth. So when them are coming an argument about integrity commission and illicit enrichment, see illicit enrichment here. Whenever hear them come out and address FinSac, then can't address FinSac. Then can't talk. Now I'm sure all them wicked now. They make them money as a Mark Golding come beat him chest, them don't make him money already. Right? Don't make him money already. Portia coming in now as the next PNP Prime Minister. Good night, everybody who are just joining. Big up on yourself. And Portia never use them. Portia would have never use them. Because Portia know what them do, you know. Portia know what them do. And Portia no want nobody mix her up. Portia no want to look bad in the eyes of the average people them. Because you know say Portia come from the bowels of the poor. Portia could have come from poor people. Come from poor people something there and come join with them people, yeah. After what they do. So Portia bring in Dr. Phillips for come deal with the finance ministry. The financial situation of the country. And what the man them do Peter Phillips? What the man them do Peter Phillips? The man them who makes so much money after PNP, after PNP being there in government, after taxpayers, after Jamaican people, after the failure, the engineered failure of some of Jamaica's businesses. What then do Peter Phillips? The man who fixed the economy, you know. The man who helped bring back Jamaica from financial ruins, you know. What them doing? I'm talking I comment. So all I wanna know make them know. Me I come all on there. Yes, sorry about that. What them do Peter Phillips? Peter Phillips who did they deal with the economy and did so successfully while he was there. Pick up yourself, Lola. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for joining, Miss Lola Bennett. What them do Peter Phillips? What am I gonna think them bring down Peter Phillips? Them bring down Peter Phillips because them money run out and them money done and them want to come back to come make them money. And them know so with Peter Phillips there, if he was to form the government, just like how Portia never used them, Peter Phillips never ever go use them because Peter Phillips know what they do. Peter Phillips knew what they did. You think so when Portia was there as Prime Minister, you think so them never want for in the finance ministry? Eh? You think so them never want Portia to give them the opportunity for come make money like what Omar Davis do? Them did want that, and that's why them fight Portia too, you know. A Bunting give Portia the wickedest fight, you know. Bunting is the one who created this situation in Jamaica where him use bloggers, hire bloggers, and use bloggers to bring down Portia. A year. Bunting is the first politician in Jamaica will do that. Bunting was the first person who announced that he was going to challenge Portia. And when Bunting sister him nena get no support, him pull back. Member good. So from them make the money under PJ Patterson government, under Omar Davis stewardship at the finance ministry, them get addicted to making money through unscrupulous criminal behavior in the politics of the PNP. But it's not everybody, them cannot accept the fact, say, is not everybody in the PNP going to behave like Omar Davis and frighten for them and collude with them against the Jamaican people? Is not everybody in the PNP going to do that. Portia never do that. Peter Phillips was not going to do that. So what them come do? Them come turn over the party if you take it for themselves. $10 million. Let me show you something happening in America today. And show you some more time Jamaica is not a real place. Where boy they? A lawsuit was filed today in America against Elon Musk. How am they? I thought I uploaded it. Hold on. Well, let me just tell you the story real quick. Elon Musk, from I look on that boy, I never like him. And my spirit never rang about people. From I look on Elon Musk, you can't see the devil turn up in your face. Elon Musk was born over in South Africa. Them reported that at one point when he first came to the US, he worked illegally. And Elon Musk take up himself now. He go buy your Twitter, and Twitter gone down to zero. And he take up himself now, go join Donald Trump. So where do you know me here say him promise people money for vote, something to that effect? Me don't know if you hear about it. If you hear about it, talking, I comment. So they file a lawsuit against him today because essentially a vote buying, you know. Yeah, vote buying. And me don't know the exact amount of money and promise the people them. Like him that say, there's a raffle going on. If you go vote, you might win $1 million, something like that. So the brought here. Let me move this out of the way may I come. When you hear about it, when you talking, I comment if you hear about it. Let me see if I can yeah, hear about it. All right, cool. Yes. I don't like Elon Musk. No, I don't like him. From I look on him, the very first time I look on the boy, I don't like him. From I look on him, I can't say I'm wicked. So, in Philadelphia, today, the district attorney filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk in an attempt to shut down Musk's $1 million cash giveaway to registered voters in the state, calling the scheme an illegal lottery. Now, I don't know why he wasn't charged or if there's nothing, you know, in the election book of rule or book of law to charge him. I charge them for charging. I don't know if it's not a thing in Philadelphia. I don't know. But them going to sue him. And they will win. Because this is a clear case of you can't do that. You just can't do that. I miss it in Jamaica. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting tell the PNP people them say if them elect them leader of the party, them going to give them $10 million and $15 million. I miss it KD night. That's why you see me I tell you no say no. Some of them people here, they must say the mother of all hypocrisy. KD Knights burn out Mark Golding. And so what the hell are you doing? You claim to say you cannot raise, you're not good at fundraising. Because when them say Peter Phillips was gaining the support of the comrades them, Mark Golding resigned as the treasurer of the party. Him never want help raise no money because him know what him and Bunting did a plan for do. So them not want help Peter Phillips and help the PNP raise no money. They want the PNP broke. So him resign. So after him resign now, when them come and say them a challenge Peter Phillips now, then come say $15 million. Guys, you don't want to lie me I tell because I don't want to hear it too. Them telecomers, them say, look here, if you elect we're going to give the indigent people them, we're going to give the party workers them $15 million. And when they reject Bunting nobody give them the $15 million again. You nobody give them a $15 million. So no see say them are wicked, no see say them not come about the people. Vote, but many even never call it vote buying because in my view, if you call that vote buying, that's minimizing. That's minimizing the corruption of doing something like that. So when Bunting was rejected and him don't give the people him the $15 million, Mark Golding come in now and say, well, if you don't elect me will give you the $10 million. As a matter of fact, Mark Golding told the people that he already raised $10 million and he had it in a trust fund. That's what he told the people. He lied. And when them give the presidency, you know how much work, I can't tell you how much workers at the PNP reach out and I say, boy, oh, we can get one little help, especially in a COVID time. Oh, we can get little help from the $10 million. Them are general and liar. You know so much money they make? You know so much money they make off of PNP? Me rotted all. Me never know say so much money. So when them a come back for now, now can't tell me say I come back, then come back because they love the people. Look here, man. Don't make them fool, you know. I lie them a tell. Then come back for come repeat with them though. Oh, me see them though, a man like Peter Phillips, who made a contribution to the financial reform of the country. How can you do that to somebody who served their country in that way? What did they have to do with the success of the country financially? They had nothing to do with it. Remember good? I know them Portia draft of the LPR. And they certainly did not serve in the administration of Andrew Holness. So they made no contribution to this economic success what Jamaica is reaping now. And say Mark Golding go up on stage, me show the last week, where him say the macroeconomic is doing good, the debt is going down, we have good reserves, this and that. Yes, so what did they have to do with it? They had nothing at all to do with the success of Jamaica. They only have something to do with the financial success of themselves through politics and through PNP. And that's why I'm not telling a lie. As much as you have some people in the PNP when in where they're in and now do what them do, them have to suffer too. We want to say go on right now that the PNP a sufferation I take them. A karma I take them. And sometime when karma come, karma just come for the direct perpetrator, all of who in the way get wiped out too, You know why? Because the PNP allowed these guys to do what they did. Look how much money they made off PNP and off Jamaica. Look how much money they made. Eh? So PNP have to suffer too. So them have to just weather the storm with them or decide to then go and kick them out of them party. And that me say. I don't know if them have the courage. Look like me have to go lend them a panty. Because most one draws they want to put on to get some courage. Them over there. Them never have nothing to do with our success in Jamaica. They made no contribution. And even when Portia put them in a justice and in a security ministry, what they do? What they do? Remember, look here, crime gone down in Jamaica, Homicides especially gone down, Yes, that's true. Even the IMF woman talk it. Homicides have gone down. Me not really see a reason. Me is the type of person like this. My standard is very high. So if me come out and celebrate and knock pot cover for Jamaica for crime, me have to say the annual homicide go below like all of 500. And we know so from there we go low and low and low. Because 500 people for that year time I will eat that too. Where homicides are concerned. So once I see that, only can see me come out in my pot cover. I'm going to knock a pot cover and say, yes, Jamaica, we stop from kill off one another. Good thing. We can start prosper the real way now. Because anyhow we get rid of the crime monster, where they power away from PG time, there's going to be more confidence, especially in communities that are capable of having their own little good economy. Because the crime and violence mash up the economy in a lot of communities. But once we get rid of it, guys, we can do so much better. I have faith that we will. Because we're seeing it now. Murder is down. Nobody can come argue with me about that. I'm going to decide to contact me about that. Come with no evidence, because I can't come with mine. Anyway, what them do? What them do for Jamaica? Only see what them do for themselves, I only see what PNP do for them and how them come and make them money off of Jamaica people and Jamaica and then talk out of them own amount say them don't make them money already. I'm sure no how much money them make already. What them do for Jamaica? All them do a fight down the people them who do something for Jamaica. Them fight down Portia. Them send bloggers to fight down Portia. Them fight down Portia. Me did have one record in the Bunting that about how Portia driver the junk and about weed. And when me check it out, I lie the man do them something the Bunting are wicked. Me soon show the recording. I make on the ear me mean. They fight down Peter Phillips who make the contribution to the country as well. And then come now, they pan Anjo. Then come now, they pan Anjo. Them come and they pan Nigel. Them say Nigel thief. Them say Nigel left Jamaica in a problem and a runway. I don't know, so that's not true. Them just talk anything out of their mouth. Them couldn't do what Nigel do. Them could never do that because why? Them not selfless like Nigel. Them couldn't do what Andrew do because why? Them don't selfless like Andrew. Can only tell the truth. Only can see Bunting and Golding them a build house and a distribute it to the Jamaican. I don't for them style that. For them style is to hoard wealth for themselves. That is what they do. Their style is to undermine and sabotage people and step on people's head to get ahead. This is their style. See them there? For them style is to go sit down round a corner behind a leader back and write letter to Governor General to remove the man for nothing at all and see them sign letter there. That is their style. Them not have no style fi can't do nothing for Jamaica people, them and Jamaica and a whole. Them no stay enough for them style that all them do is for come step on people head, recruit other people for help them step on people head, recruit other people for undermine, sabotage and bring down other people. All them good for. See the signature them there? These are the letter where they write to the Governor General for remove Peter Phillips after the man done beat them already. Then tell the man say they want to challenge him and the man say bring your challenge come. And the man challenged them and beat them. See the letter dated May 2020. Then get their ass beat by Peter Phillips September of 2019. And even when they get their ass beat, when they think about the amount of money where they make off of PNP and off of Jamaica people them in a FinSac, when they think about the 29 million US dollar and more money and more $1 million, they say, no, sir, we not take this a defeat here. They say, make us step it up and get wicked pan him. Like when them a tell the PNP people them for do Andrew, get wicked pan the labor right them. Then get wicked pan Peter Phillips. And they sign a letter. And if them they carry this, go to the Governor General. The Governor General that tear it up and dash in their face. You can't come tell man about for resign. What the man do wrong? What the man do wrong? What would be the reason for them to have lost confidence in him? To want him removed? What would have been that reason? You gotta have a reason. The reason cannot be that it's because he beat us in the challenge. That's not a good reason. What's the reason? They had no reason. So they had to go sit their asses down with their signatures on this letter. See Ian Hale's signature there. Mark Golding signature upon it. Bunting signature upon it. Angela Brownberg and Dayton Satan Campbell signature. How wicked them? They not come do nothing for the people and then can't like JPU and they not going like JPU because JPU got talk the truth on them. Non-stop, whether they come with lawsuit, whether they come with, me not care where they come with, they can't trouble JPU and JPU not afraid of them no time at all. Me see Bunting pan platform out there talk about I beat him chest ball. Him not afraid of no girl and no boy. No girl and no boy not afraid of Bunting neither. Nobody not afraid of them, you know. I saw them do what they beat them just not afraid of nobody and they not this and that. Well, on them, I want to sing for play phone here, so wait there. Maybe make on a year. From then see the FinSac papers come out. Come here, what my goal in tell the people them say. Them a peep up themselves. Them a nervousness attack them. Wait, they see it here. When they see the FinSac papers come out, people. When they see Jamaica people I got so much money they make off of politics, off of the PNP, off of the Jamaican people them back. God Almighty. Mark Golding come make even more money than when ancestors them come make off of Jamaica, Jesus Christ, and slavery. Look here, so. Wanna hear this now. And the reason why him attack so, you know, is because the truth are exposed. Hear this.
PNP President Mark Golding is warning party supporters not to be fooled by propaganda aimed at tearing down the PNP. He was speaking to comrades during a PNP meeting in Southeast St. Elizabeth on Sunday.
So people, you're going to hear a whole heap of arms house argument in the weeks and months to come. You're going to hear a whole heap of lies and a whole heap of distortion. They're going to try to bring me down. They're going to try to bring down our key spokespersons. And they're going to try and trick the people and fool the people. And I say to you, don't be confused or distracted or misled by any propaganda, whether through social media or the truth.
Where you can't talk to your truth, we are talking over here. So move from there. The blogger, them will not pay out for content life on the Prime Minister. Go nobody not pay over here. So go. But Social media, we attack out the thing them call true, we attack. Go from there.
Traditional media, stand firm physically and in your mind and be part of the agents of change that are coming to make Jamaica a better place for all. PNP and Labour right and no P.
Labour right now want nothing from you, Mark Golding, because they know say you're a liar though. Well, man, we don't want nothing from you. Hey, we'd rather pick 2 mango and go with and drink water. Uno?
Because we're not partial and we're not victimized. One Jamaica. And if you
Uno tell me now, the how much in million US dollar where they make and a victimization that? Eh? The man them money done. Uno feel listen to Jamaica 411, you know. Jamaica 411 tell you no long time say them money are broke, you know. Them not no money, you know. And I tell you no already to you know that's why they come back into the politics. Them have them plan long time. They make so much money and them have said, Jesus, they not easy money this. The money done now. See then take cartel $2 million they on platform, make cartel congress then stage. And in return, them have to give up seat down at East Portland. Them start buy and sell out, I mean. Because they not the money for buy nothing. So then come back in the politics now. To come make another big money. But then go away. Jamaica is not for sale. If the PNP are for sale, Jamaica not for sale. And that me I tell you now. So me I tell you so no Mike CJP, you at the conference next month, you know. Remember, you know.
PNP that have to lead it.
Golding says the PNP will take to the street.
That have to lead it. A place for all. PNP and Labour right and no P. Because we're not partial and we're not victimized. One Jamaica. And it's the PNP that have to lead it.
Golding says that the PNP will take to the streets in order to expand its reach to Jamaicans. He told the comrades that victory is within reach.
Oi, them on a PNP. Mark Golding don't know one thing about the PNP. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting are using the PNP as a stepping stone to position themselves, to position proven wealth. You saw Omar Davis glad for them and run can endorse them. Omar Davis all and decrepit right now. So no space not about female now. Him do film time and make film money already too. But him they behind them PP clock and don't show them the thing already, you know, and them don't know the thing already, you know. So the man in a PNP, you know. Them is not no PNP. Me just tell you now. All them want is money. 2 bankers. Then say them are bankers. I wouldn't trust them with $1. Then say them are bankers. No, this is not no more than 2 bankers want to come back, come make a killing off of Jamaica. How much million them make already off of the PNP? Which part else in the damn world? Wanna talk truth? Which part else in the world them could have come do them something and get away with the people? Where the hell else in the world? This is why Mark Golding no want to go back to England, you know. Because he sees the opportunity in Jamaica for him do them something and get away with it. Which part else in the world them could have do this and not go to prison? Now make me lose faith in Jamaica, you know. Because if Jamaica people ever put them a wicked here, them are criminal-minded people here. Them are corrupt people. If they ever put them in the government, you see when botheration start reach them, I want to see some of them come put up on a GoFundMe and beg nobody not make a angle, me say. How many lives were ruined? Look at what they made. One of the things, them are come back and do nothing for Jamaica people and for Jamaica. Nobody can reverse the country, man. There are some has-beens. They're the past. Only not see Andrew a thief, nothing for nobody. And that's why over here, so over JPU, me I say Andrew fi go and hold the fort. Hold the fort. And that me say. And all I wanna like that can go drop asleep and wake up. Hold the fort, Andrew. Hold the fort. You know, come make no 29 million US dollar half of politics in a Jamaica. You not make them the money yet. So hold the fort. I want some people, man. Me not feel agreeing for say hold the fort. Me a Jamaican, you know. Right now, me not a Jamaican close. Hold the fort. Where corrupt people are go. Eh? They want to come make one of that 29 million. Jamaica people now. Jamaica now have them the money they figure them right now. They want to come and engineer another FinSac situation. To come bring down the country, bring down some more entrepreneurs, bring down some more bank. Eh? Hold the fort, man. The economy are going good there now. Press gas on development in the country. Go and hold the fort. You know, say we print up a dozen, I will print up 1,000 t-shirts and say hold the fort with Andrew face on it, you know. You know, some will do that and bring 100 girl come at the conference. I wonder if some people know so when a ramp around here, so. But some will print 100 t-shirt. We say hold the fort with a picture they want to see on the screen. And go for 100 PNP girl. Some from out of my Golding constituency, because you know we have roots in a jungle there, so. Go up a cassava piece there, so. And I know I can get 100 PNP for come say hold the fort. And them not have to come in on a green, I swear. Them can come in at the orange or come in at the Jamaican clothes. And that's why I say to Andrew say, when you deal with the people in Jamaica, nobody talk like say you deal with labor rights alone. Because you're supposed to be the prime minister of the people. So when you address the people them, when mainstream media is there, talk to the country. Not just talk to labor rights alone. Because so not going to turn off people now. Hold the fort, man. Let me find the video where the man say the economy are going good. See it here.
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down. We have strong reserves. We have interest rates which have started to come down again, etc.
So what you want with the country? What you want with the country? You make how much $1 million already, US? You say you make your money already. Uno mash up PNP, turn it over, nearly kill Peter Phillips, who helped fix the country economically. Uno rub out Portia. The country is doing good with macroeconomics. The data come down, all kind of good things are going. What do you want with the country now? Eh? Only enough to lift up front of the PNP, make people them fix them party and come back as a good opposition. And that you figure do my Golding. Only start to sick people's stomach and them something there. We know I want to come about, you know. Them have a saying we say too much and not enough. Only make all of them the money there. Bunting girl out the money. Pay for girl get BBL and them sitting there. Eh? What to do with the money? Because you can't come talk say you spend back the money in a PNP, you know. You make a killing, you know, man. Let me show you how them wicked. Bunting say, Marva, talk it truth if them not wicked, Marva. Look on all of the money where the man them make off a PNP. Look, you know, look good. $30 million US. If you calculate that drop in a comment and make people them say $30 million US in a them time they 2005-ish. I'm Bunting spend back a money and turn on the light in a PNP. Because I'm telling you this. I'm just telling you this. If the PNP light it, I go lock off. PNP is supposed to ask Bunting for turn on back the light and the phone. Because Bunting make how much money because of the PNP. The PNP know that. Them know what Omar do. The PNP 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 know what So that's why them never have no problem saying to him, hey boy, turn on the light, pay for the light bill, and pay for the phone bill. I want to tell you how much money you can make off of you, so 30 million US you are go and you can turn on this. Bunting supposed to jump up and say how much money you want. Him not supposed to have no problem with that. Him come boops out PNP and boops out Jamaica people them. This are criminal boops. Criminality then go on with and corruption. And what him do? When the PNP tell the boy to turn on the light, to pay for the light bill and the phone bill, you hear the dirty boy say? I mean I style him as dirty boy. Because Bunting send him bloggers them off of me. I mean I have to rub him. Rub him like when you wash clothes down a river. Rub him. Bunting tell Jamaica and tell people them say, if I never my checkbook, the light that cut off and the phone that cut off. Now tell me guys if this is no wickedness. Look how much millions of dollars US them make off of the politics, off of PNP, Omar Davis, make them make PJ, make them make how much millions of dollars. And I want to look a phone bill, I want to look a light bill, Bunting, come across the party about. Only not say them wicked and ungrateful. All them wickedness they will take him, lose the challenge and lose him seat, Only not to see a reaction because one of the wickedest thing you can ever do is ungrateful in a life. You have to go down if you're ungrateful. And an ungratefulness making go down. Wanna tell me if it makes sense to you now. Tell me if it makes sense. Bunting and Golding make $30 million US off of politics and off of PNP according to the FinSac. Papers. This is no secret. You don't hear list talk it over here all the while. They make the money big. And if you turn on one look light bill up at HQ, I don't even think a $3 million that. Look how much money he make off of PNP. Jesus Christ, no one else can go suffer through. 30 million US. And you pay one little light bill for the party and you pay one little phone bill. You have to pay a PNP light bill and phone bill till you're dead. Guys, let me take time laugh. My daughter gone to her bed. Guys, wanna tell the truth. For the amount of money what him and Golding make off of the PNP, they're not supposed to pay PNP light bill until they're dead. Jesus, Father. The man come out concuss and say, if it wasn't my checkbook, the phone that cut off, the light that cut off, but true PNP can't come out, come talk the truth. PNP couldn't come out, come say, boy, how we make you rich? Me sorry say Portia had never take her that day there. And Portia did come out of the political arena already. But me sorry say Peter Phillips never come say, boy, who you talk to? Or you have money. Now we make you have money. But Peter Phillips could have come talk so because Peter Phillips never give him no money. And Omar Davis could have come talk so. And PJ could have come talk so. But Peter Phillips could have come talk so. But me know in my heart say, when him run out there go talk that, boy, if I never fee him checkbook, and enough of them in a PNP they want to come out and come angle him. I say, you ungrateful piece of you know what. How dare you? But Peter Phillips never ever do that because why? I know him give him the money. I know him give him the go ahead and the green lights. You know so much people suffer in a FinSac. I know so much money they make. Let me tell you something, man. Let us not go back. That is the theme. That is the theme in America right now. We are not going back. We are not going back to them all unscrupulous capitalists. Yeah. We are not going back. Because when they come make them 30 million US, what go happen to Jamaica people them? What go happen to the economy? What go happen to the entrepreneurs of the country? What go happen to the bank them in the country? You know so them are wicked, man. We're not going back. We cannot go back. I guess we are press. So if it is that them hold on pan the PNP and capture it and do all kind of something and hold it hostage, that are not Jamaica people business right now. Make them turn the fight among themselves and them something there. Because you say they not no BS. Right now, you see what them have to do. Forget look forward. Them have to bring cartel come on stage. Come LA Lewis and all them something there. They not no substance and no pedigree. They don't know no politics. They can't talk in Andrew face. Wanna crazy. Them want to know if you believe say Andrew thief. Jesus Christ, look on the amount of money where the man them make. Look this up. Look there, so. Only not make them trick on you there. See DB&G, it is now proven wealth. So if you elect them, it's over there them going to funnel the money of a proven wealth. They are founders of proven wealth. You see what happened to them when they in the first quarter? Them lose almost $280 million. Jamaican, I think. So gotta deal with them, you know. Bunting lose him seat. Yeah, lose him seat, lose the challenge. Nobody don't want him for no lead. I gotta work on them, you know. I just Jamaica people for do them part and reject them. Reject them. Them can't call Andrew thief? Eh? Which summer? Which holiday? Them can't call Andrew thief? I want to them people here, man. Hey, I will get radical upon them, you know. Them think so we are idiot. Them think so we ban back a market. We know where them come about, man. We know where them come about. Uno cannot mash up Andrew. Me sorry for tell you now. Rise United movement, Bunting, Mark, uno cannot mash up this man here. Not as long as him a fight. And yes, it's a fight. Make me show you the video. It's a Muhammad Ali, give them. Hold on, see it here.
As your leader, I am always ready. As your leader, I can absorb, like Muhammad Ali, all the punches. And sometimes I don't throw a punch, you know. Sometimes I just rope a dope. I just bounce with it. But don't worry. The knockout punches are going to come. Because we have worked too hard to build this country, to make the fake people come and take what we have built. We will work hard, we will show care, and we will get the people of Jamaica to support us and continue the good work of the Jamaica Labour Party. My Jamaica Labour Party family, the people of Jamaica, I love you. Thank you. God bless you, and go home safe.
I also want to recognize that Latin America is not a unified place, because if you look at the Caribbean or Central America, they're actually doing better. They're doing, their performance is better than global average. And when you look into the reason why they're doing better, well, because they have taken seriously the need to trim down debt. You take a country like Barbados or Jamaica, reforms are bringing results. And because they have taken to heart the significance of governance and engaging the public to pursue reform. So when I think of Latin America, of the big economies in Latin America, it is time to do the same thing, have the ambition to reform in a pro-growth direction. And what is encouraging is that I hear that countries recognize that. Analysis shows that growth-enhancing reforms can lift up growth trajectory significantly, up to, as I mentioned, up to 8%. So it is that determination and engaging the public, creating public support that brings results. I always like to give the example of Jamaica, because Jamaica 10, 12 years ago was a country with very high debt, a lot of crime. People were kind of desperate for their future. Well, they brought that down by half, and they moved the country in a very positive growth trajectory by that holistic approach to development. So basically, for low-income countries, this is not given that you cannot break out of it, but it does require a comprehensive program of reforms. It does require consistency of implementing these reforms, and it does require bringing public support for it. And what we do at the fund is to work with countries to identify that pathway, country-specific directions of reforms that can help achieve that result.
Yes, so wanna tell me now, what is the purpose? Why do we need Mark Golding and Peter Bunting to come lead Jamaica? Wanna tell me now? Tell me. Why do we need Mark Golding and Peter Bunting to come lead the country? First of all, the local style where them come with, I come try and make the people them think that Andrew Holness thief and rare. Honestly, I put up $1,000 over yesterday already. For them come tell we where Andrew thief from taxpaying Jamaican people. Nobody now win it because them couldn't come over here to come talk. Honestly, Mr. Vegas put up must $30,000. I don't remember how much. And Mr. Vegas said, "Uno come talk with the Prime Minister thief. None of them not come talk nothing." What purpose then serve? Uno thinks that them a come back for come get 30 million US this time, and more than want, you know. And more than want. Between 2005 to now, how much? Jamaica Life Online, them coming back for more. Between 2005 to now. PJ Patterson left politics, left government 2006. And look, you know, Jamaica people them took a chance. Them could have never come back in a politics. Them could have never come back in a politics after what them do, you know. After what Peter Bunting and Mark Golding, PJ Omar Davis, after what go on with Finsack, then the people them never ever elect them again. So the people them elect Bruce Golding 2007. Yeah, 2007. And Bruce Golding gonna mess up himself. Bruce Golding messed up himself. Or domestic politics. This thing about Dan and Ray. I wonder if you notice something. When you notice, say, Andrew Holness are one of the first prime minister where no Dan can't come call him name. I wonder if you notice that. Me talk about politician of his generation. If they can call other rest of people naming at the Jamaica Labour Party, I don't think Andrew mix up with dance. You see where there, when the boy them start going bad over jungle, Mark Golding come with the same style of politics. Same dirty style of politics. Them are going to have meeting with Dons. Them are going to have meeting with warring factions. You cannot have meetings with those people. You cannot. These are people who are in their communities raping young girls, taking out people, women, children, and man and them thing. They can't. Well, if you have meeting with them people, there, man, you can't have meeting with them people there. As soon as they gone, them take up their rights, but then gone. That's how it's always been. It's ridiculous that in today's world in Jamaica, we still have that mentality of politicians meeting with Dons and talking about peace and rare. Make them and the police them go talk, man, and make them and the courthouse go talk. And what happened? As soon as the meeting is over, them lick down a couple more. You can't be doing that. I want to see the implication that this connection with Dons and them something they had on the president, on the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Bruce Golding. Want to see the catastrophe? Want to see the collateral damage? What happened to the people in Tivoli? So I think that Andrew Holness learned from watching that happen. See, I got the talk, it say. One thing him never believe in, this is what him say. His last interview before he died, I remember he said that the biggest mistake that politicians can ever do is to give contracts to dons and gunmen. Why did he say that? When you do that, you give them too much power. With the money comes a lot of power. When you do that, you cannot talk to them anymore. So you can't be having no communication with them and them thing. They allow them, man. We don't want them the kind of politics in Jamaica again. So when them are going to start to hurt the people them and you know as a politician, you're going to go in at the place and go talk about say, yeah, mediate, yeah, meet with one side and one faction. Go away with them the style of politics them, man. We don't want that style of politics there. Make the police them do their work on the court system and make them on the court system go ash out that. Gregory, welcome to the platform. Thank you for joining. Only PNP followers don't have a clue of what is happening in Jamaica. Only them alone think nothing will go on. Their leader said himself that the macroeconomics is fine, the debt going down, etc. You see, Mark Golding and film followers, them are so saboteur them, you know. So them are going to always do and say things to sabotage the country and to sabotage the government. You see what them do in Washington, D.C. Go up there, see them a protest, and you see what happen? Everything backfire, then turn upon each other. Then turn upon each other, call each other thief, I call each other murderer, and they sitting there. I talk about who get money in a brown paper bag. One heap of judgment, people. So them not ready for prime time yet. Me see Alfred Dawes. Me could talk about Alfred Dawes just real quick, cause Alfred Dawes not really relevant, you know. So me not really want to give him too much airtime for you, so. But I'm just gonna say this. Them put Alfred Dawes as my opposition spokesperson. for health. And to how him desperate now for go in at the health ministry, say my health minister, you wouldn't believe it, guys. But when you look over there in his constituency, not even the councillor now guy meeting. Not even the councillor them because him now no good ways. So him come out now again, me see the Star, the Observer, the Gleaner. They're saying, Alfred Dawes is saying that the situation critical, health ministry, Ray, the health and the Ray. Well on there. Yeah. Alfred Dawes, him out there with him undermining style. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Dr. Dawes expresses solidarity with healthcare workers. Right? The healthcare workers, they're protesting, they're talking about the infrastructure challenges, human resources deficits, and them something in the health system. Right? And them have them right to protest. We're not against the healthcare workers protesting. We're not against that because if there is something wrong, we want to know. We want it to be brought to the fore. However, I have seen where the government is replenishing the clinics. There are a lot of clinics being refurbished all across the country. And if you live in Jamaica, you should be able to tell us here on this platform that that is so, right? Because we see them. There are healthcare centers that are being renovated. Some of them, where they lock them, are reopened. Only see the big construction while going with the Children's Hospital in a Western Jamaica. Only see Cornwall Regional take time to finish. Only see other places. The government is trying to develop the healthcare system. They're trying. They really are. But how is it that we expect that within 8 years we're going to have a perfect healthcare system? We don't. We can't. We cannot. I would love to see our country become 100% fully developed from health to everything. But it's just not possible at this time, right? No, I am hoping that with the protest of the healthcare workers, that they will meet with the health minister and they will figure out what the problem is and so on and so forth, and it can deal with, and Jamaica continue with its development. But I find it ironic that Alfred Dawes is out there every minute at trouble the health ministry and the health minister, and him can't even get him own a counselor them to come and meet because he not no good ways, he not no good attitude. And I find it even more hypocritical that Alfred Dawes said this during the time when PNP was in office. Alfred Dawes, 2015, has charged that medical doctors are being given scandal bag instead of surgical aprons to do their work in operating theaters. He went on to talk about how it was unsafe and it was a breeding ground for infections in the operating theaters. He had a lot to say then, okay? But now, he's running on a PNP ticket and behaving as if, I don't understand. When you can do that matter for me, I don't understand that. I don't understand at all. This is what... Father God, no. If we're to measure success and failures, bad to bad, in a dem time here, there is no doctor in a Jamaica who are wearing a scandal bag of perform surgery on the body. I can assure that 100%. We not hear about no whole heap of infection. And no breeding ground for no infection. Bad to bad. Nobody now in a scandal bag in a hospital in Jamaica. So if anything, the situation is getting better, even when the problems still exist. And let me just tell you now, right here in America, when you see healthcare workers come protest too, first world country they say. So from a little girl I grow in a Jamaica, me see healthcare workers are protest. When I know more money they want, them are protest because of working conditions. We have to make sure that we are keeping up. We are keeping up and maintaining our facilities and things like that, you know. But as a developing country, we want to see the continuation of development. We want to see the approach to healthcare where compassion is concerned, you know, the people who are working in the healthcare system, the doctors, the nurses' aides, all of them. We want to see them exercise compassion toward the patients. We want to see them have the resources where they can do their work properly. Because if they don't have the resources, the quality of care is not going to be up to par. So we want to see all of that. But we don't want to, from Alfred Dawes. Alfred Dawes must come down now. Nobody complain of politics, yes, man. Go and do your thing in the medical field where you're there. And that's where you belong. You're nice to people when you get money to take care of them. But the people them at the PNP, them don't want you to love no money. They say they not work with you, they not vote with you. They not vote for you. They don't want you no time. Why are you so mean to people? Why are you so nasty to people? Politics is not for everybody. You need to learn how to deal with people. You're not better than people because you carry a stethoscope and you wear a white coat. That doesn't make you better than anybody. Let me just tell you that. So the style where you style the people, they don't want nothing to do with you, man. You're not a politician. So just lift up and go on in the medical field. And they say, go collect people their money and do your work. Some are some transactional people, If money not involved in it, you don't know how to deal with people properly. That's a problem. When you come in politics, you have to have a heart. You have to have compassion. You have to have empathy. You have to have people skills. The style of politics I'm soon now do nowadays. Let me talk about this and then we're going to close off the program, guys. Because I don't want to stay too long. Big up all our people, them. We're just coming. Sorry we've been missing for a few days. Guys, I've been out of town. Just a lot of stuff going on, But I don't really come here contact my personal life. This is not about me. This is about Jamaica. No. The style of politics I'm see them are going with in Jamaica. May I watch them, For example, down at East Portland, let me see. When me see cartel lawyer, him is supposed to be the new candidate down there. And, you're going in there to meet with the people. You're going in there to inspire the people, to convince the people that you are the better candidate. And how are they doing politics? Cartel lawyer is doing politics like Mark Golding. When you see them, all you see them do, I walk on the road and I shake people them hand, or I try shake people them hand. Because I see some people are run them way. I saw politics go. I don't know if politics go so. When it's a new candidate and you're going at the place, you're going to want indoor settings. And you have a meeting, you organize and you arrange a meeting, and you give the people them ample time where you put out the invitation, time and place, and then you go there with a speech to formally introduce yourself to the people. You invite them in, you have some little refreshment, you know, and the people them come sit down and listen to what you have to say, and them sitting there. But I know, so me see them I do a dress up and a walk on the road and try shake the people them hand. Nothing of substance. Nothing of substance. And at the same style of politics, Mr. Mark Golding, when he walk, he hurry up. He hurry up and walk fast. No conversation with the people them. Not that the people them want you not from them anyway, because them whole body language. For you see them body language and you feel their spirit running, you just know say them are people are not serious. They're not real. As what the Prime Minister say. But anyway, that is not politics. That is not politics. Now, as the election draws near, me see the Prime Minister I do more meetings with the people. I may just say this. You see, in the politics, one of the reasons why the Jamaica people then become so apathetic is because when they elect leaders, the leaders them are consistent throughout them time where communication with the people concerned. They take the time to come and sit with you and spend time with you when elections draw near. We need to stop that kind of politics in Jamaica. Understandably, the Prime Minister of the country can't really be everywhere all the time because he has a job to do, you know, where there's more demand on him to run the country. So therefore, the members of parliament them now, them supposed to have some regular town hall meeting with the people them. After them send them go to parliament. Them supposed to report to the people them and consult to the people them and keep the line of communication open with the people them. Them don't do that. And I wonder why them don't do that. Only tell me if I'm wrong or I'm missing something. Because I not see them do that, you know. Years and decades, I not see them do that, you know. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Guys, please hit the like button. Don't forget. Silent listeners, thank you for joining and welcome. The members of parliament, when the people them send them go to the parliament, they don't have no regular town hall. They're supposed to go to the people, every little issue we're in at the parliament and them something there. Them supposed to come consult to the people and hear what the people them say and explain to the people and so. Can you imagine how engaging people in Jamaica would be if we adopted that style of politics again, where the members of parliament are going to the people? You know, take nothing for them meet to the people them like once a month for 2 hours, you know. And like me I tell guys, think about it. Once a month, you have a town hall meeting once a month with your people them. Yes, sir, if me was a member of parliament of Jamaica, me I meet with my people them all twice a month. I spend time I meet with them, we have one nice big cookout. Because every community have a chef in our two, you know. Man chef, woman chef. And we're just have a nice big cookout and we're have some drinks. And we're not gonna bring no rum and boom for conjunk off the people them. Because a serious thing. And in doing so, you bring people together and you have your town hall meeting and you talk about the things that are going on. You ask the people how they're doing. You tell them what you are doing as their representative. And so you get the people them to stay engaged. The people them not really want nothing much from their representative more than say, more than to see them and know say them have a representative, somebody who will work on them behalf. They keep them informed, communicate with them, let them know what they're doing, what is being talked about in the parliament, things like that. So when the people them say, watch ya, only election time them a come, the people them say, go on about them business, that business we do now again. Just like how they ignore the people them are going to ignore them right back. And I think that has a lot to do with the current apathy that we're seeing in Jamaica's politics. The representatives, some of them, they think that they're more than the people. They don't find it worthy of their time to go and have a meeting with the people at least once a month. You ever see them do that? They not do that. So me have to wonder now, what is their plan? What is their plan to bring the electorate back to the polls? What is their plan to keep the Jamaican people engaged in the political process? The people them have to be a part of the political process. Because if they're not, that is how you get the unscrupulous people. There's a vacuum. And so the unscrupulous people, them are going to come now to come run the country and take it back 25 years. So what are the politicians in Jamaica doing? To shore up the votes, to shore up the engagement of the people. Think about it. And if there's any member of parliament over here listening, you hear this? And put it to no fellow member of parliament, party member, whatever. Because serious thing. We want to see at the very least when a general election and even a local election is called. We want to see at the very least 50% turnout. At the very least. The 29% and 37%, that no look good. So there needs to be a plan for the members of parliament, all of them, they need to have a plan on how they're going to get their constituents engaged in the political process when elections are called. As me say, having a meeting with the constituents twice a month is not a bad thing. And in doing so, it's good for, engagement, keeping people informed, keeping the line of communication open between you and your constituents, making sure, say, you are tell them what kind of work you do. Because you might have do the work, but you not communicate with your constituents. So they might have think, say, they've not done the work and vote you out. Communication is one of the most important things in any relationship, whether it be your husband or your wife, your children, your siblings, your constituents. Communication important. Wanna tell me if una MP communicate with you them way there. If una see una MP and they have regular meeting with you. My MP Crystal Lee working and we see her very often. We're now getting free Wi-Fi. We're running water and road soon. Thank you, Jesus. That's good. Dayton Campbell have to lift up because I'm not do nothing. Only thing him do a walk and cuss woman. All him do a walk and cuss woman. And they say do some other rest or something. Lord, I want to say. Andrew sounded the call. He warned the Jamaicans about bitter medicine time. Jamaicans voted him out. Portia or Phillips came in and gained immediate support from the unions. Meet and greet, yeah, man. I see. You know, me not like with the political meetings when I see them a keep nowadays, guys. You see them sitting there with them a blow in there and make up be nice. What you call them something? They hand business. Then if you take them from out there because you can't hear nothing where go on. Do heap a hand and blowing at the hand. You know, tap them sitting there, man. Make we hear what the people them come in there and say. Wanna please me I beg you no. Spread the word. Them whole heap of something with them a blow in at the meeting them. We cannot hear what the speakers are saying. And you see, if them don't come at the meeting for engage in the process and behave like civilized people, would they not for let them in at the meeting with their hands sitting for come and blow and make nice every minute? That not make no sense. Anyway, make we catch up tomorrow. The program is back. Me sorry. Say we've been gone and I've been getting the messages and stuff. Thank you for your patience. You know, sometimes life call us to duty and we have to do some extra things and all them something there. Yes, Anita, I don't like hear it because you can't hear nothing at all. When they leave the meeting, they're supposed to walk away knowing something or hearing something. I mean, I know how. Them come there making up all that noise, drowning out the speakers. That's crazy. You know? A time I go come, man. With that time I go come when we go need the hand and the dutchy pot and them something there. But nothing I mean them, man. When election and then win election, then they can come out with the hand and the pam-pam and the dutchy pot and pot cover and all sort of something. But when the meet now keep a serious something. Tomorrow is Nigel Clarke's final presentation. Me not tune in a camera ball. Oh God. Then do Nigel body say, Jesus Father. Then do Nigel bad. When SSL happen, them say Nigel thief, them talks on sitting. Them blame Nigel when SSL happen. And SSL is a private financial institution, you know. And so, Miss Donna, where you say Google and find the channel? Then I where you did there? Sound like you're going, man. Sound like you're going and come back. Well, thank you for joining. Welcome back. I'm glad you're enjoying the program, Miss Anita. Thank you for joining. And guys, please hit the like button. So, this is me come look early tonight, little after 10. Little after 10. Yes, man. Nigel are coming in big pants too. Lord, I was it. Me say, Nigel look young in his face, but when you see Nigel pants people, and you saw Nigel talking, Papa Jesus, and drape up himself. Nigel, your face look young, but me I tell you, so the pants them. Yeah, man. So I guess if Nigel speaks and I'm around, I will tune in. There's a lot going on in the US here, guys. We're voting this week. Early voting open. So over that channel here, we say Kamala Harris. Yes, because we can't. Half of the world mad already. We can't take no more madness around here. So So right there you are looking at Andrew Holness and the Vice President of the United States. They've met a few times. Pleasant meeting. The blood of Jesus against the Jamaican. Couple of Jamaican people say some of them now no papers that talk about vote Trump. I want if Trump come in, he round up and send back a whole on the yard. Now idiot. Eh? When you think Trump like when you know so them a text it for immigrants. With all of the crap them going on. Who wanna see them a text it for immigrants and women? Okay? Them depend women with the reproductive sitting and then depend the immigrant them. Mr. Dean Jackson Miller, big mouth Dean Jackson Miller, can talk about say if Kamala Harris is Jamaican enough. When me angle up she already, you know. So we're going to the poll this week. No. Well, some way I go this week, some way I go Tuesday I come. And we are going to vote for Kamala Harris. We cannot manage the other man. So all of the Jamaican them over in the diaspora, want to do the right thing. And you may I tell you no? Do the right thing. You know, see what the man they do. The first time in coming to office, the first day, a Muslim band then come with the Muslim, them were living in the country, could come back in the country. And they have some of them have all them papers. You know, like you know, so you stay there. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to go down in this topic here. Because this we supposed to talk about tonight. But yes, due to all them say big up Jamaica, I have to come talk about it quick and fast. Due to all Jamaica get big up, we can't miss that the opportunity. So we'd have to come over here. Come postpone this until tomorrow. So tomorrow now, we're going to talk about the bogusness. I'm going to show you some things. And show you say, them people here, them money, the money where they make the $30 million US where they make off a FinSac. They might do all kind of witchcraft. To try to legitimize themselves as a leader. And then not start get reject. You understand? So don't miss tomorrow night program. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for joining. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
I have never voted for a Democrat, but this year I am proudly casting my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris.
It is a joining of the most formidable movement, political movement in Jamaica. This is the movement of the people of Jamaica.
To put our country first. Country first before party. Country first before political ambition.
Hey, move out my way.